Hey guys, Liza here with this week's Makeup Mayhem tutorial. This week is much more toned down as far as color goes than last week. We're not doing the bright, crazy neon colors, but we are doing something kind of smoky and dramatic and glamorous. So if you're interested in seeing how to recreate this look, just keep watching. Okay, so before I started filming today, I did go ahead and do my foundation routine. So to start off today's eye look, I'm going to be using Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is the anti-aging version. And I'm just going to take that on my middle finger or your ring finger. Either of those will apply the product lightly and not rub your eyelids around. And I'm just going to apply that to my eyelids. Next, I'm going to take a slightly fluffy kind of crease brush. This is the Sigma, again this is the old number system, but I've got a new set coming in the mail. This was the SS224, I believe it's like the S30 or S40 now. But I'm going to take MAC's Espresso eyeshadow. It's just kind of a medium to darker brown. And I'm going to put that in the crease. Next, I'm going to take a pencil brush and a slightly lighter brown. This is Cork by MAC. I'm going to apply that to my inner and outer corners. I'm going to leave the inside, or the middle part of my lid, blank for now. And now that we have that on and slightly blended, I am going to go in with MAC's Mineralize eyeshadow quad in Natural Flare. And I'm going to take this lightest color here. It's kind of a champagne gold color. And I've slightly dampened my brush. Nothing fancy, just water. And I'm going to pack that on the center of my lid. Most of the shadows that I'm using today are MAC shadows. But you don't have to use MAC, you use whatever you have on hand. This is just what I have available to me. And using this shadow with a slightly damp brush is not only going to help the Mineralize eyeshadow stick a little bit better to my lid, but it's going to make it a little shinier. And we're going to try and bring the focus of the attention for this look to the center of our eyelid. So using the shiny color in the center and matte colors on the outer corners is going to bring the focus right here. Now going back in with that pencil brush and the darker of the brown shadows, the one that we used first, which again is Espresso, I'm going to go back into the inner and outer corners of my eyelid and just deepen that up a little bit. Then going back in with MAC's Cork and that blending brush, or that crease brush, I'm going to go back into my crease and add a little bit more color and just make sure it's nicely blended out. You can also use this brush if you'd like to go into the inner corners. I would suggest putting the most of your color down into your crease first and then using that blending brush to blend the two lines between where the brown and the gold meet. And then one last time I'm going back in with the Espresso, the darker of the brown shades, and the pencil brush. I'm going to focus that color on the outer corner and just along the crease here. And then without taking any new color on that crease brush, I'm going to just blend out that last color that we placed. And if you'd like to, you can go back in with your light kind of champagne gold color and just touch up if any of that was removed when you were blending. Just make sure that pops. And then I'm going in with my highlight brush and Blanc Type. Just pick a color that is slightly lighter than your skin tone, and we're going to put that right underneath the eyebrow. Next, I'm going to take my eyebrow pencil. This is Maybelline's Define-A-Brow, and I'm going to fill in my brows. Then taking L'Oreal Paris's Carbon Black Liner Intense liquid liner, I'm going to line my upper lash line. Probably hear my dog. Starting in the middle, I find works best for me, and then working my way towards the outer edge in short strokes, and then kind of working my way in from the inner corner. Then following the angle that I made earlier with my eyeshadow, and also a good reference point is using your lower lash line and kind of draw a line up to the end of your eyebrow. I'm going to put a slight wing. See if I can do this on camera. And then I'll just connect it with the line that I drew a moment ago. And then I'll do the same thing for the other side. Okay, next I'm going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara. And because today's look is a little more glamorous, I am going to do a little bit of bronzing or contouring. I'm going to take a very light bronzing shade. This is a Physicians Formula How to Bronze pack. It was one of the lightest drugstore bronzers I could find. And I'm just going to go in just underneath my cheekbone here using an angled brush. I'm also going to run that lightly along my temples and across the top of my forehead, just along the hairline. And the blush that I'm using today is a NYX blush in Dusty Rose. I'm just going to run that along the apples of my cheeks. Along my jawline and up onto my temples a little bit. And if you find that you've gone a little bit overboard with your blush, if it's a little harsh like that, just take, here actually it's right in front of me, whatever powder you use to set your foundation, and just ever so slightly go back over that to tone it down a little bit. Next, I'm going in with a fairly natural lip liner. This is Revlon ColorStay lip liner in Natural. And I'm just going to roll this up a little bit. I'm going to fill in my lips rather than just outlining it. It's gonna help your lip color stay on longer. And whenever your lip color does start to wear off, you're not gonna have that really harsh outline and then blank on the inside of your lips. This color will be all underneath. Then I'm gonna take NYX's lipstick, and I believe this is Paparazzi. Yes, Paparazzi. And it's just kind of a slightly pinker color. It's showing up a little bit pinker on camera than it actually is, but I'm gonna apply that over our lip liner. And if you want to, you can go in with a lip brush to make that more precise. Because it's a fairly natural looking color, I'm not all that concerned about it. And that completes today's look. So make sure that you like this video, comment if you have any questions or ideas for future tutorials, and subscribe so you too can be part of the Makeup Mayhem. Until next time, keep it bitchin'.